All praises, honor, and glory be to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Akadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the faithful elect of Yasha Allah. All right. Shalom wa barakim ha'aman v'achiyar, which is to say that in Hebrew. All right. This your brother Sharayat and Awasah coming back. And I want to say Tawada Abba for giving me the Rucha Akodash, for giving me Rucha Akodash to be able to come back with a lesson, or hopefully something that can be edification, exhortation, admonition, reproof, defending, preaching the gospel or prophecy. And I just want to say that this lesson is only out to so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, and so-called Latinos, because you are, in fact, in the truth, famous. You're the people of the Bible. You are actually the Israelites. All right. Anyway, this is an article that just came out. I believe it's from today. I received it today. Let's get the date. Yeah, April 3rd. This was posted by the DallasNews.com, and journalist name is right there. It's posted on April 3rd. April 3rd, 2:47 p.m. But anyway, it's the title. It's going into the business and retail industry. You know, the field, not necessarily the field, but basically with this coronavirus going on, what's going on with in that department of this beast system, right? But anyway, it says, know the new rules at Walmart, Home Depot, and Target in time. So they got new rules that they're pushing out, and this is all coming out of that. Esau is creating this chaos to get the order he wants. This is the Ordo Ab Ko at its finest. This is him running his drills. This is social engineering psychologically. This is all this is witchcraft. This is all type of things of the sort of his sorts, right? And this is abuse of his power, right? And it's actually going into idolatry as well. It says, know the new rules at Walmart, Home Depot, and Target. And I'll explain why I say that in just a second. In time for the 6th weekend of pandemic era shopping. So we're you could tell we're in a highly sophisticated, if you will, time of wickedness, right? The sophistication of the wickedness, the wicked vibrations that's out on the earth right now. The wicked teachings of Esau, so-called white man, his way of life is at an all-time high. This is known as the pandemic era shopping, right? With his technology increasing, and the prophecies coming to pass. You're being a famine, pestilence, and pestilences, and the sword, Salakia. And it says big box stores have some new rules promoting social distancing. So more and more they're seeing how they're going to further push this. I believe this is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Hell, we do know if this could be a test run once again, but either way we in it for the long haul. But I believe by the Spirit this is Jacob's trouble. So going into it, says customers wait in line to enter a Home Depot in Atlanta, while the stores limit the number of occupants to remain 6 feet of space between shoppers and help prevent the spread of coronavirus. So they're basically having people, wait in line. They also, the article goes into how they want, if you have a family, they want you to leave the family at home, and it's gonna be like I think they said how many people. I don't know, you can look into the article yourself, because it's not the point of why I wanted to get the article. What I want to mention in bringing this out, this is actually going into the image that's talked about in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, the image of the beast. As you can see, these are so-called black people with their face covered like we're in China, They have no faith. They have no understanding of who they are. They are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And yet you have people behind them who don't have uh, mask on. This is social engineering at its finest. This photo is it was perfectly captured, right? This Jake, he could be a prepper. This could be staged. This could be organized. But it's the perfect message Esau wants to push out, because this is how we know this is Jacob's trouble. These are not so-called black people. These are actually the Israelites the Israelites, the people of the house of Jacob, his actual descendants. And you know, this and Esau understands this. You have a so-called black woman right here with blonde hair in her head. The little boy, he's being led in the way of destruction. He's probably been given to the beast system, so he'll grow up. This is broken. This is his father, who has a bald head, which is not lawful for Israelite for the Israelite to do. Have a bald head, Israelite man. Nor does he have a beard on his face. Now, they're pushing this on everybody. This is what they want you to know. This is going to be the new standard. You are looking at what's getting ready to come. This is a sample of what's getting ready to come. This is a prelude to the mark of the beast. This is the mark right here. This is the image. The image is going to bring forth the mark. This whole coronavirus is going to bring forth the mark of the beast. It's going to bring forth a vaccination, and the vaccination is a prelude for the mark of the beast. This way of living, aka the image, is going to bring forth the mark of the beast. So without any further ado, I hope this is making sense. But we're going to go ahead and break this down real quick. This is not nothing too drawn out. So, Jake, you're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Let's get that really quick. Hosea 4:6. I don't want to make this too long. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. So you're destroyed, and you're going to go on to be destroyed. You're going to go on to be vaccinated, which is probably going to cause you non-coronavirus people who don't have the coronavirus. Just keep it simple. People who don't have it, you Israelites that don't have it, it's going to actually cause you to probably break out with something else, if not the so-called virus itself, right? It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because you don't know what's going on, right? You don't know that you're not supposed to take these vaccinations, because they're actually witchcraft. They're actually chemicals cooked up in a chemist lab, and that goes into sorcery. That goes into witchcraft. That goes into pharmakia, however you want to pronounce it, which is the Greek word for, if you look up in the New Testament, witchcraft in Greek, right, which is what the New Testament was written in. It was written in Greek. The word witchcraft in Greek is pharmakia or pharmakia. What does that remind you of? That's pharmacy, man. So the pharmacy and these medicines goes into witchcraft. You cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven without it. So you're going to ultimately be destroyed before you even get a chance. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge. This is ultimately because you reject knowledge, right? I also will reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, of thy power. You got a bald face, Jake. You got a bald head. Woman, she got blonde hair in her head. I will also forget thy children. And that's what's going to go on and happen to the, the children, Moving on. Now, getting the point. Revelation 19. And we'll start at 14, I believe. We'll start at 14. It says, Revelation 13 and 14, and deceive it. Let me get 12. It says, and he. Matter of fact, let me get Let me get 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. What first beast was for him? That was Rome. America's Rome all over again. This beast is the first beast is Rome, man. Rome almost took over the entire world with their way of life, their army, their military. And it was, guess what? Ran by the so-called white man then. And guess who was in subjugation to the Romans then? The Israelites. Guess who happened to be killed during that time? The Messiah, Yahushua, who people ignorantly call Jesus. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused it before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast. Because ultimately, if you're worshiping the ways of America, you're worshiping Rome, because Rome took on the philosophies. If you're worshiping America, you're worshiping Rome, because Rome's way of life, their customs and stuff like that, have been taken on by the Edomites of America today. It says to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, because they brought it back. They healed it. Rome fell, and now Rome has been healed by the witchcraft of Esau, right? It's kind of like it kind of goes into, I don't know if brother watched Naruto, it kind of goes into what is that guy's name? I forget his name. Orochi Maru. He deals with this. He had this jutsu to where he could bring people back from the dead, because it's kind of like a form of reincarnation, just through Esau having resources. He can just go back and he still holds the records to the ancient times, and he still has he has the knowledge and the ways things were being done. And with him having the earth given into his hand, he has all the resources and the power and the time. He can reenact those things. So that would be a form of reincarnation right there. It says, drop it down to 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles. Because that's a miracle, right? Which, to be able to do something like that, right, and hold all these records. I was watching earlier, the elder GMS narrator, he from South Carolina, he was saying how what he say? He said basically how we can go back and show you the past. Like, that's crazy, because in the ancient times you would have never thought they'd flip out at something like that. They could show you, someone be able to show you what happened yesterday. Like, you hold that on a device. That's crazy, and that's a form of like spiritual power. Just been given. That's what this chapter is going into. But the elder Manata Zagba, he said that Shalom, elder, Shalom. It says verse 14. It says, continuing, he had power, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, because in the sight being, because Rome was on earth, obviously. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth, they should make an image. This is the point, to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Now, I'm gonna keep going really quick. It says, and he had power to give life, keyword life, unto major keyword, the point, the image of the beast. So he calls it, he said he told everybody that they should make an image to the beast. What does that mean? What beast is it we're talking about again? What beast wounds was healed again? The beast of the Roman Empire. America has healed the Roman Empire's wound and brought it back to life, right? People not the way Rome almost took over the earth, right, at a point in time, and it was cut off from doing that. So it was like it was wounded. They have healed that by bringing that same type of dictatorship back, that same philosophy, that same domination back. This is who the Bible is talking about. It's talking about America, man, the daughter of Babylon, right? So he wants, the so-called white man runs that, right? He wants everybody on earth to follow this image. What's the image? We're gonna prove the image is what you seen. The image, it goes to the word icon. See that? In the Greek, it says an image, figure, or likeness. Now, we know the icons all too well because when you go into the icons, the first thing you learn about the icons is the Russian icons. You should know about the Russian icons. The Russian icons is Esau taking on the image of the Israelites, our image, our way of life, saying that he was us. And it tell you in the scriptures that Satan has transformed himself into an angel of light. So he understands this witchcraft, this sorcery. This is witchcraft, man. This is sorcery. This is he calls it them to make an image to the beast. Because the beast philosophy has spread out across the globe. So everyone is being pushed to wear what right now? Mask. Icon goes into imagery, man. This is an image you're looking at right here. This is the image of the pandemic shopping era. This is the image of 2020. This is the image of a pre-apocalyptic time that's about to come, which is known as Jacob's trouble in the Bible, man. That's what's getting ready to happen. This is the image. This is what he wants. If he can get everyone to worship this image, go wear a face mask. The next thing is the vaccine, because the face mask is not going to work. The chip is right after, and he calls it all to get, but that's not the point. Because right now we're focused on an image. This is the image of the beast right here, man. This damn face mask is right in our face. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do. Because he got all the money, the time, and the resources of the earth in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth. That's everybody, whether you're in Italy, whether you're in China, whether you're in America, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in Europe. It don't matter where you at, man. Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. They even, hell, by the Spirit, they got, Lord willing, I could do this, bring this lesson out. In Israel, those fucking rat bastards, they over there being forced to do the 6 social distancings, and they don't want to do it. But anyway, and that's Amalek. That's Satan's house divided, because all this is being done by the so-called white man, the so-called white race, which is they are the Edomites. They are the descendants of Esau, who God hates, the twin brother, the nemesis, the enemy, right? The foe of Jacob, whose name later was changed to Israel, the Israelites. All right? It says on earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the beast of the image. See? What is this mask for? So you can keep your life, supposedly. But this is why you're going to be destroyed, because this is a lack of faith right here. Right? Now, the Father's not telling us to be goddamn simpletons, but this is what Esau is telling you to do. This don't make no damn sense. Our people don't know what's going on. These are Israelites you're looking at, man. These are not Africans. These are Jews you're looking at, man. More than likely. Could be of any tribe, but these could be the Jews, man. They're so-called Negroes. It says, so he had power to give life unto the image. So if you wear this mask, I have the power to make sure you keep your life. If you take this vaccination, I have that power to give it to you, so to where you keep your life. And he had power to give life unto the image. What is that image talking about? We're finna go into it really quick. Of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That's what's going to go on. This is going to be Esau. This is Esau social engineering right now. He's testing people to tell people, for all you know, he might tell the whole world to go get face masks. It's mandatory for you to walk around with a face mask on. Guess what? If you don't have one, they automatically can identify who's not with this system, who's not with being aligned with them. Now let's go into what that image is. That image we went into is the icon, right? Icon. So image or figure of likeness or likeness. This is what Esau deems to be it right now, right? Um, that's pretty much that. It said state of mind. It says a likeness that is literally statue, profile, representation, resemblance, image. So everybody that's aware of the coronavirus and that's anti-coronavirus and F coronavirus, like the F cancer, slogan. You'll know if they're of that, which is a movement pushed by Esau, right? So-called white man that's being socially engineered by so-called white man. He'll know, and everyone else that's with that will know who is not who is or is not with that by whether or not they simply have the image of this mask, man. It's that simple. It is that simple. It's so simple it go right over your head. It says, now let's prove that's what that's talking about. Now, second 9. Not because we have not power. Not because we have not power. Right? This is Paul, right, to the Thessalonians, Israelites scattered, at Thessalonica. It says, not because we have not power, but to make ourselves an ensample unto you to follow us. Now let's go into what that word ensample is. What's the meaning? Two posts. It says the mark of a stroke or blow, print. How spiritual is that? The mark, man. This is the mark. This is the pre-mark. This is the indicator. This is the mark of indication. Whether or not you're aligned with this beast. Which if you're aligned with the ways of the so-called white man. That's what's good. This was what happened. It's being set up right now. It's happening right now. How many is he gonna have a fight on his hands? This goes into social engineering psychologically to where he can get private information to where people won't be comfortable with telling them whether or not they're with this, whether or not they're all in. He could just get it out of you by being slick, by causing order, causing chaos, right? But two posts, it says the mark of a stroke or blow, print of a figure formed by a blow or impression, of a figure or image, of the image of the gods. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. These are the fake gods, man. The teaching which embodies the sum and substance of religion and represent it to the mind, manner of writing, the contents and the form of the letter, and form of a letter. An example, in the technical sense, the pattern in conformity to which a thing must be made. That's what ensample is going into. This is the same exact concept that's talked about in the book of Revelation, man. In an ethical sense, a dissuasive example, a pattern of warning, a ruinous events which serve as admonitions or admonitions or warnings to others. You better put your mask on too, because you won't be able to keep your life. This is where the power is at. The power is in wearing this mask. Thus saith so-called white man. It says an example to be imitated. Whew. Oh man, this is crazy. Of men worthy of imitation. Man, you're supposed to imitate. We're supposed to be the imitators of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah, man. In a doctrinal sense. Of a type, an example, a person or thing prefiguring a future. Messianic person or thing. A die, a struck, that is implication, a stamp or scar. This is a mark, man. This is a mental mark for him to know who the hell is with him or not. Not because 2 Thessalonians 3:9. This is breaking down what that image is talking about. The image is simply it's a certain knowledge or a philosophy towards what the true way of life is. Esau's telling you it's vaccinations and it's mask and it's a bunch of carnal shit. See that? Can't nobody drop dead unless the Most High sanctions it. See that? It says not because we have not power, but not because we have not power, because we the true judges of the earth. Israelites. The Israelite men. It said because it says, but to make ourselves an example unto you to follow us. See? For even when we were with you, we commanded you that if any would not work, neither should he eat. So this is how it works, man. So if you ain't working in this truth, working on this truth, you ain't gonna eat of the salvation. You know what I'm saying? But this is Jake being aligned with so-called white man. So I just wanted to bring that out, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. This is an indicator. This is the image, happening right now. So we getting closer and closer to this chip coming, man. They do it. This is dumb. Social engineering it out to get the information they need back, the feedback they need back. How many people are scared? How many people are going to be simple enough to, go carnally? How many people are not actually spiritual? How many of these Israelites are not actually woke? This is going to be a fight. Am I going to be able to take them easy? How soon can I implement this chip based off the number, the feedback, the data I get back off of this chaos I'm causing? And I simply can use my media I own to make it come right to their phone to tell them to go get masked. The more people I have to get masked, the citizen I get masked. Hell, in America, not only in America but across the globe, I know I could bring this chip. I know I could first, afterwards, bring this vaccination to really get them to be slick. Then after that, I could bring this chip. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna say, call Halam Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah Ba'Hashem Raka'akudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom, Rabarakim, Aman Bakyar, which is to say peace and blessings to the faithful elect. And the scriptures say in Proverbs, though join hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, man, shall not go unpunished. And that's paraphrasing that. So Jake, you could join hand in hand with this damn devil all you want, but hey, it's not gonna stop you from being punished, and neither will it stop him from being punished. Right? So this is not the way. Learn not the way of the heathen. I tell you that in Jeremiah 10. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.